Barça fans, every time a player scores a goal, he tends to have a special way of celebrating it. All of them tend to do the same gesture, which has a special meaning. Let's analyze 5 celebrations of our players to know them better. Start this selection of celebrations with Rivaldo. The Brazilian had a celebration where his shirt was an essential part, but he was perfecting it with time. After scoring, Rivaldo used to put his shirt over his head and move his arms from right to left. But with time, he innovated his celebration and started to play with it, doing some very original things. For example, under his shirt, he wore other shirts with the names of teammates that had been injured to show them his support by dedicating a goal to them. He also started to personalize the shirts during special occasions, such as Mother's Day, where he made the most of his goal by congratulating all of them by revealing a shirt that read Mothers on the back of his shirt. What a gentleman. If one player showed better than anyone his happiness and passion in his celebrations, it was Ronaldinho. The Brazilian couldn't help but entice us with his joy every time he scored a goal. Ronaldinho is one of those footballers that played how he felt, and he transmitted everything, including his celebrations. And every time he scored, it was a party where he treated us with his samba and his connection with the public, which taught us that when playing football, you have to enjoy and play with a smile. In addition, on many occasions, he would do his favorite gesture, the shaka, the sign of surfers, which is his iconic sign known worldwide. We continue with this review of our footballer celebrations with Luis Suárez. Our great center forward always makes a very characteristic gesture every time he scores. What the Uruguayan always has in mind is his wife and his 2 children. When he scores a goal, regardless of whether he embraces his teammates or makes another gesture, he always dedicates it to his family. What he does is kiss his thumb, his index finger, and middle finger that symbolizes his wife and his 2 children, dedicating all the goals that he has scored to his loved ones. Without a doubt, the Uruguayan is a family man. What can be said about Neymar Jr. is that, in a way, he is the heir to Ronaldinho in his celebrations. The origin of their joy makes them similar in how they celebrate goals. Because Neymar Jr. can't help himself, his cheerful character makes him live an experience when scoring a goal with lots of intensity, and he wants to share this with his fans. And he does it by expressing what's naturally inside him. At times by dancing, and a lot of the time by clenching his fist in a very characteristic way, and above all, with his teammates. But also, he has very emotional moments where his faith takes center stage, and he dedicates his best plays to one of the driving forces in his life. This shows that Neymar Jr. is a great mix of happiness and passion. He has scored so many goals that this celebration is something as natural as breathing for him. Every time Messi scores, he makes the same gesture, and it has a lot of significance. Similar to Luis Suárez, Leo celebrates goals in many ways, but he always ends up doing the same sign without exception. We're sure that you've all seen Leo lift his fingers to the sky, looking to the heavens, like he's having a moment of reflection. He's dedicating it to his maternal grandmother, a very special person for him, as she helped him from a young age to achieve his dream of becoming a footballer. This is why he never forgets, and every time he manages to score, he remembers her with a detail that we find magnificent, and it tells us a lot about the man himself.